This is Mike, Seder 42 Vinyl. I'm gonna do a video today. I'm gonna do my pickups for February, non-metal. So this is basically alternative and indie rock stuff. So thanks for everybody for subscribing. I'm up to 250. I'm getting like almost a subscriber a day. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do some indie alternative rock. And the first album I want to show is The Last Dinner Party. This is an album that just came out this year, February 24. Got this on the gray, kind of like a gray and black marble. It was a special order from the website. It's called Smoky Marble Vinyl with a pull-out poster. And these guys are really, really good. I'll play you a song from it. I saw their video. Actually, Justin Hawkins, I don't know if anybody watches that guy on YouTube. He did a reaction video to them, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then, I started listening to them, and the album hadn't been released yet, so I pre-ordered it, and it came in February. So really good stuff here. Just some alternative rock, Baroque rock. These girls dress up. They do a really good, cool stage show. They encourage their fans to come to the shows dressed up in like period costumes. It's really cool. They have a really cool concept, really good songs. Really enjoying this one. This is a contender for, best of 2024 right now. All right, another one. I buy pretty much all Torres's records. This is on a blue with white marble, kind of swirl-ish, I guess. Yeah, Torres, this is a pretty good album. This is kind of going back to her Three Futures kind of sound. A little bit more electronic elements in here. And the album's called What an Enormous Room. And you can see she's really tiny in this big room. The concept of this album cover and song, it's kind of lost on me right now. I'd probably have to think about it a little bit more to figure out what it all means, but it's kind of cute. It's fun, and yeah, it's a pretty good album. I would say that this isn't her best work, but it's still good. I've listened to it a few times and I've enjoyed it.
Don't sleep yet, my hunger's wet. I've laid the ground, now I'm making rounds. Wanna know what's next? Colossal success. Justice is coming, know it and relax. Did I hit a nerve? 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 Did I hit a nerve?
And another one that I picked up, this is in the power pop category. This is Ash's new album. Really big fan of Ash. I pretty much have all their albums now, their previous albums on vinyl. Yeah, I think I have them all, or maybe I'm missing one. I don't know. I'll double check. But yeah, this is their new one, and this is called Race of the Night. And it's kind of had to have a 80s theme for the vinyl, and it comes in this purple. And really good stuff. This is actually kind of goes back to their original, older days in the 90s, and it's just some really, really good songs on here. I'm actually really enjoying this. It's popped up on my playlist a few times. I listened to DJ X on Spotify, and he's played it a few times for me, and I've listened to the album a couple times, and I'm really enjoying it.
We used to hang out in the usual places with the usual faces. It's a bittersweet taste. All the usual places are gone. Now there are no remaining traces of the warm embraces from the usual faces.
right, another one that I got is a kind of another power pop band. I consider these guys power pop, but they kind of aren't. They're kind of just alternative power pop, but they're called The Beaches. And I heard the song on here, Blame Brett. It just came up, YouTube recommended it, of course. You know, YouTube knows my jams. And really good stuff here. You know, great choruses, lots of melody. I just got this on black vinyl. Really good stuff. That song Blame Brett is a hit for them right now. They just played one of the late night shows too, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I throw this in my power pop category, even though it is just kind of like alternative pop music. It has enough of that feeling for me that, I mean, I guess it's kind of a pop punk too, could be. All female group. Again, I really dig the all female groups. All right, another one. This one I got kind of early in February, and this is just learning about new power pop bands. This is the Reflectors. These guys are on Bandcamp. I heard of these guys through, I signed up for the Remember the Lightning email, and you know, they have a website and they're a power pop, you know, well, they call it guitar pop, power pop, but I got this on the blue, Infectious Power Pop. Yeah, so I heard about these through the Remember the Lightning email that I got from them, and it was really good. And I've listened to this a few times. Great power pop. Kind of reminds you of back in the late 70s, early 80s version of power pop that I would be talking about here. Good stuff, really fun. And I think they just had a new single that came out on Bandcamp too, so check that out. All right, and my variety of music that I listen to, I got Megan Thee Stallion. This is her album Good News. I've listened to this a couple times, really good stuff here. I enjoy the lady rappers a lot right now. I'm just picking them up as I find them. Just if they pop up at the local store, used or whatever, or something catches my eye, or you know, something pops up, you know, if DJ X plays something for me on Spotify, maybe I'll learn about a new band. But yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, this popped up at Recyclable Records as a used record, and I asked them to hold it for me and picked this one up. Really good, just, you know, typical rap, lady rapper. Good stuff. And the last one here, came out in 2010. This album for me is a grail. It's an album that I've wanted for a while. It's a great band, very grungy. They were on the soundtrack for the movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World. They were on that soundtrack. That's where I first heard of them. I watched that movie. I listened to the soundtrack. I heard that song that they had on there, and I immediately searched them out. I got their other album on vinyl as well. And this is their second album. This is Blood Red Shoes. This is Fire Like This. And this is a great, great album. It's just two members in this band, drums and guitar. and they do everything live too. You know, they have some echo and stuff that they do, you know, some electronics to help them out, but for the most part, they do everything live, and it's really, 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 really good. Great songs on here, hooky choruses. Some of it's really heavy. There's male and female vocals. They kind of go back and forth. Sometimes they sing in the same song. Sometimes they sing their own song. Really, really, really great album. I can't recommend this band enough. Pretty much their first 2 albums are my favorite, or are really, really, really good. This one is hard to get. It's out of print, so you have to get a used copy, and I finally found one on Discogs where somebody was willing to give me a little bit of a deal, and it's in great shape. Great album.
Taking comfort in the promises of pride, a plain decision it'll never help decide. We're growing up, growing out of a life. It won't fit anyone. Got a feeling it's a fever, it's a fire. Marking territory, a faction purified. Take heart, 'cause the light is old, it's old, it's old and worn out. It's old and worn out. Light up a real scene. Light up a real scene.
All right, that's it for part 1. I'm going to do part 2, and part 2 is going to be, these were all the albums from 2000, you know, original release date of 2000, and the next one I'm going to do is 90s and back. All right, thanks. Bye.